What's good, YouTube? It's your boy A.K.I.L coming back with another video, man. Sorry for the little mini hiatus, but we back. About to go ahead and break down a little mix right now. This is a song I mixed a little while ago, a few months ago. Wanted to break it down. The project's out now. Everything's on Spotify, so I'm gonna make sure to link that in the description. First thing first, I'm gonna just let y'all hear it with nothing on the vocal, pretty much. Just a little bit of auto tune on here, and I'll show you the settings for that right here. It's directly on the track. Retune speed 16, key of E minor, real simple. So let me go ahead and play it. There is the doubler, delays, and all that stuff already on there. I'm just gonna leave them on there. And we just gonna play it, and we basically just gonna focus on EQ and compression on this mix. So let me just play it for y'all.
My brain must kill. She bad as fucking. She fine as hell. Give me some time, I'ma make it seem like a deal. I be my shit player. Don't kiss and tell. She got that nice skin, nice smile, nice shape.
Alright, so yeah, y'all caught a little vibe of that. Basically, you know, it's a little muffled, a little muddy. I'ma solo it real quick, let you hear just a solo vocal.
Give me some time, I'ma make it seem like a deal. I keep my shit player, don't kiss and tell. She got that nice skin.
Alright, so basically what we want to do is we just want to make that pop out and, you know, cut through the beat. So let's play it again, and we're going to start messing with the EQ and compression and everything.
My brain must kill. She bad as fucking. She fine as hell. Give me some time, I'ma make it seem like a deal. I be my shit player, don't kiss and tell. She got.
Alright, so first thing I did on this mix was I used the NS1 right here just for a little bit of noise reduction, any kind of static or noise. So if you're looking for a good noise suppressor plug-in, the NS1 is the way to go. So go ahead, grab that from Waves. It's probably like 30 bucks at this point. It's pretty cheap probably. But all right, so the next thing I did was I used the Avalon VT737 from UAD. All right, so we just gonna play it, and I'm gonna start dialing in some things and kind of explain what I'm doing.
10 out of 10, my brain must kill. She bad as fucking, she fine as hell. Give me some time, I'ma make it seem like a deal. I keep my shit player, don't kiss and tell. She got that nice skin, nice smile, nice shape. Wow, I knew it right then, and even right now I take her up through. 10 out of 10, my brain must kill. She bad as fucking, she fine as hell. Give me some time, I'ma make it seem like a deal. I be my shit player, don't kiss and tell. She got that nice skin, nice smile, nice shape. Wow, I knew it.
All right, so I'm really not using this compressor a lot at all. Really, it's not even really hitting it like that. It will hit it at louder parts of the song, but I'm really just mainly trying to get the tone out of the 737 from it. So I don't really want to compress too much with this. I'm gonna use other compressors further along in the mix. But the what I really want out of this is the EQ. So I'm gonna cut a little bit of these lows just to get some of that mud out.
She bad as fucking, she fine as hell. Give me some time, I'ma make it seem like a deal. I keep my shit player, don't kiss and tell. She got that nice skin, nice smile, nice shape.
All right, so I don't know if y'all can hear that. Make sure you're using good speakers or headphones, but just those little small changes, like that little dip I did at the 150 is already making a significant difference in just how the vocal is sitting. Let me play it one more time. I'm gonna turn it off and turn it back on. Actually, let me go ahead and add a little bit more EQ before I do that. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of boost at the 10K just for some presence. So let's bring that up a little bit. All right, so let's play it.
She bad as fucking, she fine as hell. Give me some time, I'ma make it seem like a deal. I be my shit player, don't kiss and tell. She got that nice skin, nice smile, nice shape. Wow, I knew it right then, and even right now I take her up through there and lay the pipe down. She fit my preference, I guess I'm a little biased. She say she don't like light skins, I said you ain't never tried this one.
All right, like I said, see that compression starting to kick in, so it's smoothing out the vocal right there. He was pretty low. So
wow, I knew it right.
compression wasn't really hitting right there, but as soon as it gets louder, that compression starts to work and it sounds good. So listen to it.
She fit my preference, I guess I'm a little biased. She say she don't like light skins. I said you ain't never tried this one. Look in her eyes and do that smirk, she get the smiling. I know when we alone, I have her dripping like a fountain. I'm about to play in the water spot. I'm busy slutting someone daughter. I like Mayweather.
All right, so just like compression right there, but I'm going with a fast attack and a fast release. Not too much, not too crazy on the ratio for the threshold in between, about 6 on the threshold. So I'm gonna play it one more time, and then we're gonna go to the next plugin.
She say she don't like light skins. I said you ain't never tried this one. Look in her eyes and do that smirk, she get the smiling. I know when we alone, I have her dripping like a fountain. I'm about to play in the water spot. I'm busy slutting someone daughter. I like Mayweather wrist. I'ma bust it down. Yes indeed. Beat it up, call me Creed. She built like a stallion, so I am a steed. I build her attention, you know I'm a tease. I need a life jacket, can't drown in her sea. Cause she is.
All right, y'all should be able to hear how that 737 is just changing the tone of that vocal and making it sound better. So that's mainly what I wanted to get out of that, is just the tone and a little bit of light compression just to smooth out the vocal before I do more processing. Next thing I want to do is the Pultec EQ, which I use on every mix. It just helps sweeten up the vocals, bring them out more. You can clean it up more with it. You got your peaks, your dip. You got boost on the low end and attenuation on the low end, boost on the high end and attenuation on the high end as well. And then you got your bandwidth right here that just controls how wide this high boost is going to be. All right, so I always like to have kind of a wide bandwidth. So, I'm going to set the bandwidth around in between 4 or 5, somewhere like that. Just so it's wide on the boost. But the first thing I always like to do most of the time is go ahead and continue to get rid of any problem frequencies that I have going on with the vocal. So let's listen to it, and we're going to see if we're going to cut out a little bit of this 300.
This one, look in her eyes and do that smirk, she get the smiling. I know when we alone, I have her dripping like a fountain. I'm about to play in the water spot. I'm busy slutting someone daughter. I like Mayweather wrist, I'm a buzz. This one, look in her eyes and do that smirk, she get the smiling. I know when we alone, I have her dripping like a fountain. I'm about to play in the water spot. I'm busy slutting someone daughter. I like Mayweather wrist, I'ma bust it down. Yes indeed. Beat it up, call me Creed.
All right, so y'all should be able to hear that. I just took a little bit more of that low end build up, that mud out at the 300 frequency, and I'm gonna go ahead and give it a little bit more presence with this 8K boost on the Pultec. So let's just listen for that, and I got a wide bandwidth on that.
Call me Creed, she built like a stallion, so I am a steed. I build her attention, you know I'm a tease. I need a life jacket, can't drown in her sea. Cause she is a 10 out of 10. Might break my skill. She say she don't like light skins. I said you ain't never tried this one. Look in her eyes and do that smirk, she get the smiling. I know when we alone, I have her dripping like a fountain. I'm about to play in the water spot. I'm busy slutting someone daughter. I like Mayweather wrist, I'ma bust it down. Yes indeed.
All right, so that gave it a whole bunch of presence, a lot more presence, and I like that, but that also gave it a whole bunch of S's and started to make it a little bit harsh. So we're gonna go ahead and attenuate. I usually attenuate 10 to 20K. So let's try this 10 first, and we'll see how that sounds.
She don't like light skins. I said you ain't never tried this one. Look in her eyes and do that smirk, she get the smiling. I know when we alone, I have her dripping like a fountain. I'm about to play in the water spot. I'm busy slutting. Do that smirk, she get the smiling. I know when we alone, I have her dripping like a fountain. I'm about to play in the water spot. I'm busy slutting someone daughter. I like Mayweather wrist, I'ma bust it down. Yes indeed. Beat it up, call me Creed. She built like a stallion, so I am a steed. I build her attention,
Right,
you know I'm a tease. I need a.
All right, so I'm liking the way that sounded. I might push it a little bit more because it hasn't been DS yet, so we just EQing right now.
She don't like light skins. I said you ain't never tried this one. Look in her eyes and do that smirk, she get the smiling. I know when we alone, I have her dripping like a fountain. I'm about to play in the water spot. I'm busy slutting someone daughter. I like Mayweather wrist, I'ma bust it down. Yes indeed. Beat it up, call me Creed. She built like a stallion, so I am a steed. I build her attention, you know I'm a tease. I need a life jacket, can't drown in her sea. Cause she is a 10 out of 10.
All right, so I'm gonna push that a little bit more because them highs were still jumping out. But I'm liking where the dip is at. I'm liking where this boost is at so far. All right, so next, the low frequency. I always use the 100 most of the time, sometimes 60, but 100. So we want to cut a little bit of that out.
say she don't like light skins. I said you ain't never tried this one. Look in her eyes and do that smirk, she get the smiling. I know when we alone, I have her dripping like a fountain. I'm about to play in the she fit my preference, I guess I'm a little biased. She say she don't like light skins. I said you ain't never tried this one. Look in her eyes and do that smirk, she get the smiling. I know when we alone, I have her dripping like a fountain. I'm about to play in the water spot. I'm busy slutting someone daughter. I like Flo with the wrist, I'ma bust it down. Yes indeed. Beat it up, call me Chris.
All right, that sounded pretty good so far. So let's disable these two plugins and just see what we did with the vocal just with these two plugins.
She fit my preference, I guess I'm a little biased. She say she don't like light skins. I said you ain't never tried this one. Look in her eyes and do that smirk, she get the smiling. I know when we alone, I have her dripping like a fountain. I'm about to play in the water spot. I'm busy slutting someone daughter. I like Flo with the wrist, I'ma bust it down. Yes indeed. Beat it up, call me Chris. She built like a stallion, so I am a steed. She don't like light skins. I said you ain't never tried this one.
Alright, so yeah, it was like kind of really muddy and build up. It had a lot of build up on it, you know, before we started EQing it. So next thing we want to go ahead and do is we want to go ahead and add this decapitator in. Alright, so this is real simple. This is just a saturation plugin, and what I did with this one, you know, I just used the A algorithm, and then I brightened up the tone just a little bit, so it sounds like this.
Take her up through there and lay the pipe down. She fit my preference, I guess I'm a little biased. She say she don't like light skins. I said you ain't never tried this one. Look in her eyes and do that smirk, she get the smiling. I know when we alone, I have her dripping like a fountain. I'm about to play.
And that's another one of those tone things right there. I mainly use that for the tone of it. I didn't really do too much. You can add a lot of saturation or distortion if you want to use the plugin in that type of way just by using the drive. But I didn't use any of that. And the next thing right here is this Q8, real simple. Just rolled off the lows I don't need in the vocal, and then these mids that tend to build up with this artist, I just dipped those out with a wideband, and then my high filter right there, I chopped that too. Let me just play that.
I guess I'm a little biased. She say she don't like light skins. I said you ain't never tried this one. Look in her eyes and do that smirk, she get the smiling. I know when we alone, I have her dripping like a fountain. I'm about to play in the water spot. I'm busy slutting someone daughter. I like Flo with the wrist, I'ma bust it down. Yes indeed. Beat it up, call me Chris.
All right, cool. So that sounded pretty good. Next thing I added on this mix was the SSL. So I kind of left what I did. I kind of reworked the Avalon and the Poltec, but the rest of these, for the most part, I'm going to just kind of explain what I did. All right, so the filter section right here, I just rolled it off to 120. Don't need those frequencies, just playing it safe. I hate having too many lows in a vocal that you don't need. Next, 10K boost for some more presence. I did to 2.5. So, and then I also did a low mid filter boost right here to 2. Around 1.2 right here, and then a low filter cutting a little bit more of those lows out, that mud around 315, and I took that out about 2, and everything sounds like this.
Wow, I knew it right then, and even right now I take her up through there and lay the pipe down. She fit my preference, I guess I'm a little biased. She say she don't like light skins. I said you ain't never tried this one. Look in her eyes and do that smirk, she get the smiling. I know when we alone.
All right, next I'm gonna go ahead and put the Pogue Child on here. So this is another compressor. Basically with this one, it's kind of like you know, a LA2A type ish compressor. You know, it has that smooth optical compression type of sound. And I like it on his voice, so let's just dial this one in real quick. So, all right, so let's pull that back.
She get the smiling. I know when we alone, I have her dripping like a fountain. I'm about to play in the water spot. I'm busy slutting someone daughter. I like Flo with the wrist, I'ma bust it down. Yes indeed. Beat it up, call me Chris. She built like a stallion, so I am a steed. I build it attention, you know I'm a tease. I need a life. This one, look in her eyes and do that smirk, she get the smiling. I know when we alone, I have her dripping like a fountain. I'm about to play in the water spot. I'm busy slutting someone daughter. I like Flo with the wrist, I'ma bust it down. Yes indeed. Beat it up, call me Chris. She built like a stallion, so I am a steed.
Right, so as y'all can see, that gave us a whole bunch of gain. It almost got too loud for a second, so we're gonna dial this in a little bit more, pull it back, but this compressor just brought the vocals out a lot more and made them cut through the beat.
She fit my preference, I guess I'm a little biased. She say she don't like light skins, I said you ain't never tried this one. Look in her eyes and do that smirk, she get the smiling. I know when we alone, I have her dripping like a fountain. I'm about to play in the water spot, I'm busy slutting someone daughter. I like flow made with a wrist, I'ma bust it down, yes indeed. Beat it up, call me Chris, she built like a stallion, so I am a steed. I build it attention, you know I'm a tease. I need a life jacket, can't drown in her sea. Cause she's a 10 out of 10, vibrate my we alone there and lay the pipe down. She fit my preference, I guess I'm a little biased. She say she don't like light skins, I said you ain't never tried this one. Look in her eyes and do that smirk, she get the smiling. I know when we alone, I have her dripping like a fountain. I'm about to play in the water spot, I'm busy slutting someone daughter. I like flow made with a wrist, I'ma bust it down, yes indeed. Beat it up, call me.
Alright, yeah, so with compression, I like compressors with an output knob because you can always tweak it. You can get the exact compression sound you want and then just tweak the volume to get it where you want so it sit right in the mix. Next thing I did, and I just enabled it while we was tweaking that, but the 1176. So I like to use this compressor basically just to catch peaks in the vocal, not necessarily de-essing, but just to tame other things. So it's got a real fast attack, and I went with a medium release on this one in a ratio of 8. So if I was to just disable it,
she fit my preference, I guess I'm a little biased. She say she don't like light skins, I said you ain't never tried this one. Look in her eyes and do that smirk, she get the smiling. I know when we alone, I have her dripping like a fountain. I'm about to play in the water spot, I'm busy slutting someone daughter. I like flow made with.
Alright, so you can hear it's taming a lot of that, but we still got those S's coming through. So I just use a simple de-esser right here, around the 5K, negative 32 on the frequency.
I like flow made with a wrist, I'ma bust it down, yes indeed. Beat it up, call me Chris, she built like a stallion, so I am a steed. I build it attention, you know I'm a tease. I need a life jacket, can't drown in her sea. Cause she's a 10 out of 10, vibrate my scale. She bad as fuck and she fine as hell. Give me some time, I'ma make it seem like A.K.I.L. I keep my shit player, don't kiss and tell. She got that nice skin, nice smile, nice shape. I guess I'm a little biased. She say she don't like light skins, I said you ain't never tried this one. Look in her eyes and do that smirk, she get the smiling. I know when we alone, I have her dripping like a fountain. I'm about to play in the water spot, I'm busy slutting someone daughter. I like flow made with a wrist, I'ma bust it down, yes indeed. Beat it up, call me Chris.
Alright, so that sounded pretty good right there, you know, just a simple vocal chain that works. You know, Avalon, Poltec, Decapitator, Q8, SSL, Pole Child, UAD 1176, and then a de-esser just to top it all off. And when I mastered this track for my mastering chain, basically it was real simple. I use Ozone, so that was just a mix. And then I use a little bit of tonal balance control, and let me play it without it, and I'm gonna turn it on so you can see what difference it makes.
And even right now, I take her up through there and lay the pipe down. She fit my preference, I guess. Little biased, she say she don't like light skins, I said you ain't never tried this one. Look in her eyes and do that smirk, she get the smiling. I know when we alone, I have her dripping like a fountain. I'm about to play in the water spot, I'm busy slutting someone daughter. I like flow made with a wrist, I'ma bust it down, yes indeed. Beat it up, call me Chris, she built like a stallion, so I am a steed. I build it attention, you know I'm a tease. I need a.
So you can see it got way louder, way more stereo feel, a lot more to it. So I'll open up Ozone and basically show you guys a little bit of my mastering chain and what I use. It's kind of a lot going on in here. Equalizer, I ain't do too much, just a little dip where I felt like it was harsh on this mix. I brought the bass out just a little bit more, made it a little bit more punchy. And then after that, I used mastery balance just to make the drums knock a little bit more. The vocals is really strong and they were sounding good. I like the way they were sounding, but I wanted the drums to knock just a tad bit more. On this, I use vintage tape just for that warm sound. And then after that, I hit it with a maximizer. And then I hit it with a limiter on tube just to get a little bit more of that warmth. And then after that, just to make everything in the stereo field wide, I widen the image a little bit. So when I play it, you can actually see the image.
Give me some time, I'ma make it seem like a deal. I keep my shit player, don't kiss and tell. She got that nice skin, nice smile, nice shape. Wow, I knew it right then, and even right now I take her up through there.
Alright, so as you guys can see, mastering is very important. It would literally bring your song way out. Let me turn it back on again. Yeah, my bad, y'all. The camera had went dead while I was recording, but you know, that was pretty much the end of that video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I got more content coming soon, so I'll see y'all in the next video. If you need any mixing and mastering or anything like that, make sure you check the BeatStars. Link will be in the description. So will the finished song. Also on Spotify, I'll link that too to the artist. Make sure I support the artist, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. I'm out.